So you clicked on this video because you want to know how to get a high ROAS or return on ad spend for your SMMA clients. Maybe this sounds familiar. You watch a few YouTube videos, maybe even bag a few clients and start running ads. Quickly, you realize, hey, if I just rinse and repeat this model, in no time, I could have $1 million business. But after a few days, after running the ads, you're looking in the conversion column and you're seeing a big fat 0. And your clients are starting to say, this isn't working out. So now what? Well, maybe you've experienced this already, or you don't have any clients yet and you're worried about this happening to you in the future. Getting clients, it's the easiest part of the game, but keeping clients and getting results, now that's the hard part. That's exactly what we're gonna dive into on this video. So before we outline a path to success here, let's talk about what most people do and where they completely screw this up. And I'm not pointing fingers here because we literally did this in the beginning as well. What most people do is they'll convince a client to start running ads on Google, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, you name it. And this is very important. They only offer that service. They're only running the ads on the platform. And what this looks like is one ad to one opt-in page. You've got your ad and it's simply running to an opt-in page or an internal lead capture form. Sounds simple, but what ends up happening is you get impressions, you get clicks, and maybe even some leads, but at the end of the day, your client is telling you, hey, I'm not getting any results, and none of these leads are turning into clients. After a few weeks of nothing working, you're going to lose the business and the client's gonna end up canceling. So, I mean, where did we go wrong? What happened here? Well, the reason this isn't working, ad to opt-in form or ad to lead capture form, is you have no control of what happens on the back end, AKA you have no control of the results. Let me give you a real world example because we've literally done this and I've seen hundreds of students make this mistake in the beginning. Is they start running some ads for a business owner. They're either running it to a lead capture form or an opt-in page. They start getting a bunch of leads, they send it to the business owner, and maybe the business owner calls them once at best. They're super busy and they really don't have any time to be calling these clients. Even if you're driving high quality leads, people who are very qualified, at the end of the day, if they're not converting them, the client is going to let you go. They're going to cancel their subscription. So how do we fix this? So once we realize that our clients are not going to call the leads, and if they do, they're not going to do a good job, and we are sending the traffic to either a lead capture form or their website, we needed to control the process. We needed to make sure that results were happening on the back end. We drew the line in the sand. Our business was not going to be dependent on whether our client decided to call the leads or not. And our business was not going to be dependent on whether their website was optimized for leads or not. So this is how you should run your ads to ensure you get a return on ad spend. So instead of doing this model above here, we're gonna do something similar, but a little bit different. So we've got our ad, and this can be on YouTube, it could be Google, Facebook, Instagram, what have you, and we're sending it to an opt-in page. This opt-in page is gonna have some value. So that could be a guide, a PDF, something that they wanna exchange their information for to download. Now, instead of just leaving it at that and then sending these leads off to your client, instead, we're gonna send that to what we call the thank you page. What the thank you page does is it gives them the option to book directly through our client's calendar. Now, 80 to 90% of those folks are not gonna go through this straight line process. They're most likely going to bounce at either the opt-in page or they're gonna bounce after the thank you page and not actually convert on the calendar. So how do we fix this? Once they opt in, there needs to be a kill box. There needs to be a conversion funnel that ensures those clicks and leads turn into booked appointments. And this is how we'll set this up. So on the thank you page, immediately they'll have the option to book a call. But like we've realized, 80 to 90% are not going to convert directly themselves. So we've got to send them an email. And this is going to be an email sequence. This isn't going to be a one and done message, okay? So typically we'll send 3 to 5 emails over the course of a 2-week period. And it's going to be a fairly aggressive sequence. We want to make sure that they have the option to go back and book a call, so directly on the calendar. Also, we want to be doing SMS or text messages. So that's going to happen in tandem with this email sequence. And additionally, we're going to have calls being made. So this whole system here, sending out text messages, sending out emails, making calls, we're completely taking it out of the hands of our client. Our client's not going to do all this work. They're busy. They're business owners. I mean, they're dealing with employees. They're dealing with clients of their own. They're not going to go through this time and process to follow up and actually book these appointments. So whether it's through SMS, whether it's through email, or it's through call, at the end of the day, we're getting what we want, which is a booked call on the calendar for our clients. And that way they're just showing up to qualified conversations. So this entire process here on the back end, this is what guarantees that you're going to get results at the end of the day. If you're just sending traffic to their website, or you're just sending your clients blind leads and hoping they follow up and book, you're really leaving your business in a vulnerable state. And we realized this fairly early on in the process. And this is really the kill box that we've used to scale our business to the 7-figure level. And we've gotten amazing results for our clients, as much as like $6 to $8 million in less than 6 months for some of our clients. So this system works. It's a really great process to ensure you get results for your clients. And if you're confused on any of the technicalities, like how to set this kind of stuff up, we actually have a program called the SMMA Blueprint. It's 120 modules. It's the top rated program on the market that can walk you through this process step by step. Don't take my word for it. Give it a Google and see what people are saying. And if this is too much in the weeds for you right now and you just want to understand how to actually run an SMMA business model, check out this video here where I've done a 20-minute tutorial on how to run a social media marketing agency today. I'll see you over there.